Hey Scorpio, welcome guys. Thank you so much for tuning in today. I hope you're having a great day so far. Okay, so we got a brand new deck of oracle cards today. So these ones are elemental oracle cards. So they draw on all those beautiful, powerful elements around us to be able to deliver messages to you from the universe and from spirit. So let's see what the powers that be have in store for you guys today. So we'll find out what's most relevant to Scorpio. And I feel cards falling out all over the place. We're going to start with this one here. So we have lake, which represents depth. So exploring the depths of your emotions, of your creativity, sometimes those hidden sides of you, because definitely in a lake you can't always see the bottom when it's really deep, but this card is talking about exploring that, exploring all those sides of you to be able to find your truths, to find your talents, to find the things that drive you. I also have electricity. So wildness is electricity, speaks of high energy. It speaks of action. It speaks of some sort of a drive and a passion. You might discover something by looking within, something that's going to help you to build for the future, something that you're going to be able to get excited about here, guys. I do have music. So whatever this is, this thing that you discover, it's going to bring you joy. And it's going to help you to express those depths of your emotion. It's going to help you to process things and to express yourself. This is a big one here, guys. I do have the equator. So to make equal is what it says on the card. This card represents balance, finding balance in your life. This card popping up tells me you're missing something, and it has to do with joy. It has to do with that having fun, with expressing your emotions, with expressing who you are. So you're probably overworked as hell, or you're going through a rough situation in your life that just has you really worn down. These cards are talking about balance again, guys. And we do have mountain, which represents clarity. If you think about it like this, as sitting on the top of a mountaintop gives you a new perspective, right? So we're looking for a new perspective here, whatever this thing is that this music card, this joy represents, that you're going to discover about yourself, is going to help to give you a new clarity. It's going to help to put things in perspective about what's really important in life. It's going to help you to find balance. I do have the Two of Wands. The Two of Wands represents choice, having to choose a path. This might be what's going on and why there's an imbalance right now. And maybe you're having to choose a path. You're having to maybe choose a new beginning, or thinking about bringing something to an end. I also have the King of Swords. So the King of Swords can represent somebody who's not processing their emotions. He can speak to, on the positive side, somebody who's loyal and somebody who's honest. On the flip side of that, he can speak to somebody who's very dishonest and who's very cunning, because he's very logical. He's very smart. Swords is all about logic. It's all about intellect. Swords also is indicative of air signs. So this card might represent somebody who is a Gemini, a Libra, or an Aquarius in your life. And this might be where some of that imbalance is coming from. But I definitely see that emotional side of things, that cold emotional. We're not expressing our emotions. We're not delving deep. We're not looking into them and processing them. I have the Ten of Wands, feeling overwhelmed and overburdened. This is all these emotions that are weighing heavy on you and dragging you down. I also have the Chariot card. The Chariot card represents perseverance, that positive forward movement. That's encouragement from the universe to keep moving in a positive way, to find that balance here, guys. The Two of Swords. So having trouble making a decision here, having trouble making a choice, having trouble finding that balance and choosing that path. I have the Four of Cups. The Four of Cups represents an emotional indifference, emotional withdrawal. So this is tying into the King of Swords. This King of Swords is representative of not processing emotions, of shutting down emotionally. This is whatever is going on in your life from the stress of it. The stress and the strain is causing you to shut down emotionally. So being able to dig deep into these emotions, being able to process them, is going to be able to help you to find that thing that brings you joy, or if there already is something that you do that's maybe like a talent, like music, that you use to express yourself, now would be the time to definitely get back to doing that, to help to bring these emotions forward, to find that healing, guys. I do have the Four of Wands, which represents building for the future. So you're trying to build towards something is what we're talking about here. And I have Lovers. So I might be talking about a romantic relationship, trying to build towards setting down a solid foundation with somebody, building a future with somebody. And maybe that's not the case. Maybe it's a little one-sided right now, and somebody else needs to start putting in the work, and that's why things are out of balance too. And there needs to be There needs to be something set that everybody needs to put in the same amount. Otherwise, maybe another path needs to be chosen. You're definitely considering different paths and different options here, guys. I do have the Five of Wands, so there's fighting and there's arguing going on here. And this could tie into the electricity card because I do get pulled back in that. So there's a high energy, emotions are charged here, but nobody's really saying what they need to say because we do have that King of Swords who doesn't express himself. And we're just sort of going within ourselves and just sort of shutting down. There needs to be opening up. There needs to be expressing how you feel, and on both sides, to bring about a healing, to bring about a balance, or to bring about an ending so that a new beginning can happen as well. If this is not something that's going to serve either party, then it's time to move forward and move on. And this is going to be your mountain. This is going to be your clarity as well, guys. Alrighty, that is what the card said to me today, and I hope that you enjoyed your read. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I hope you have a great rest of your day, Scorpio. Take care.